We start the slippers from the sole and we have to cast on 23 stitches. We have to cast on 23 stitches. You can use the way to cast on that you prefer. Once we have all the stitches, we have to knit 23 stitches. We have to knit the first stitch in this case because we are at the first row, and we have to knit the 23 stitches. And on the first row we have to cast on 23 stitches, on the second row we have to knit 23 stitches. Now we start the increases of the sole on the row number 3. We have to knit from back the first stitch, we have to knit the first stitch, we don't remove the stitch from the left needle and knit the back loop of the stitch. So we have one increase. We can remove the stitch and knit 10 stitches. We have to knit 10 stitches. We have to make now one increase. We have to take the loop between the two stitches, place this loop on the left needle and knit the back part of the loop to make one increase. We have to knit one and repeat again one increase. We have to take the loop between the two needles, leave it on the left needle and knit the back part of the loop. And continue with knit 10 to have only one stitch on the left needle, and we have to knit from back the last stitch. We have to knit the last stitch and knit the back part of the stitch to make one increase. And we finished the third row with 27 stitches. Row number 4, we have to knit all the 27 stitches. We have to knit all the 27 stitches. We have to work a knit stitch on all the stitches. Row number 5. We start making the increase on the corner as we've made on the previous row. We have to knit from back, knit 11 stitches, make one increase as we made on the middle of the previous rows, knit 3, Make again one increase, knit 11 stitches, and we have to knit from back the last stitch of the corner. Row number 5. We have to knit all the stitches. We have to work a knit a stitch in all the stitches. Row number 7. We have to make again one increase at the corner. We have to knit from back the first stitch. Knit 12 stitches. Make one increase. Knit one increase, knit 3, one increase, knit 1 increase, knit 12 stitches, and make at the last stitch a knit from back increase. We finished the row number 7 with 37 stitches. On the row number 8 we have to knit 37 stitches. We have to work and knit a stitch in all the stitches. Row number 9, we have to start again with one increase, with a knit front back increase, knit 13, one increase, knit 3, one increase, knit 3, one increase, knit 3, one increase, knit 13 stitches, and finish this row with knit front back, with a knit front back increase. We finished this row with 43 stitches, and now we have to work on the next 3 rows. We have to work the knit stitch. Work the knit stitch on the next 3 rows. we finish the part of the sole of the slippers. This is the front part and this is the back part. Now we are going to start the top part of the slippers with the star stitch, with the knitting star stitch. We have to take the edge stitch, knit one, and we have to purl the 3 following stitches together. We don't remove the stitches from the left needle, make a yarn over and purl again those 3 stitches together. And now we can remove the stitches from the left needle and knit one. This is what we have to repeat to the end of the row. Purl 3 stitches together, we don't remove the stitches from the needle, yarn over, purl again those stitches, and knit one, and we have to repeat the same to the end of the row. We have to finish this row with 2 knit stitches. On the row number 14, we have to make a knit stitch in all the stitches to complete the star. We have to work the knit stitch in all the row number 14. On the row number 15, we have to make again the first part of the star stitch. In this case, we have to take the edge stitch, knit 3, and start now the repetitions of purl 3 together, yarn over and purl 3 together the same stitches, and knit 1, and repeat the same, the purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3 together and knit 1 to the end of the row. Where we finish with the purl 3, yarn over and purl 3 together. And on the row number 16 we have to complete the stars, making 1 knit stitch in all the stitches, 1 knit stitch in all the stitches. And you can see here 2 rows of stars, and remember that to make 1 star you have to make 2 rows. We have made again from the row number 17 to the row number 20 the same that we made from the rows 13 to the row 16 to have 4 complete stars. On the row number 21 we have to repeat the same that we made on the row 13, and now we are on the right side to make the row number 22. We have to start now making decreases. We have to knit 18 stitches, knit 18, knit the 2 following stitches together, knit 3 together, knit 2 together, and finish the row with knit 18 stitches, finishing with 39 stitches. We finished the row number 22. On the row number 23 we have to make the first part of the star stitch. In this case we have to take the edge stitch, knit 3, and start now the repetitions of purl 3 together, yarn over and purl 3 together, and knit 1. Repeat the same to the end of the row. We make decreases again on the row number 24. We have to knit 12 stitches, and repeat knit 3 together 5 times. We have to knit 3 together 5 times. And finish this row with 12 knit stitches. We have to knit 12. We finished now to make decreases. Now we have to continue making 2 rows with the knit stitch. We have to make knit a stitch on the next 2 rows. And once we make the 2 rows, we have to leave now some stitches of the back part, bind off the stitches in the middle, and leave some stitches on the other part, on the other side, to complete the back part. We have to knit 7. We have to knit 7 stitches. And now we have to bind off 15 stitches. We have to bind off 15 stitches. Remember how to bind off. We have to knit 1, knit 1 again, and pass the first stitch over the second stitch. Knit 1 and repeat the same, the first stitch over the second stitch. We have to repeat the same to have 6 stitches on the left needle and 1 stitch on the right needle. We have to bind off 15 stitches. And once we have the 7 stitches, we have to knit the 6 last stitches. We have to knit 6. You have to make both slippers following the same pattern to here. Here we have to work now with a different way, one slipper than the other. In one shoe we have to make the part to sew the button on the right side, and on the other shoe we have to make the part to sew the button on the left side. If we have to make the part of the buttonhole on the left side, we have to make now here 8 rows with the knit stitch. We have to work the knit stitch on the next 8 rows. We can leave those stitches in a safety pin, but in this case I will leave them on the needles because I am using double pointed needles. So continue making the 8 rows with the knit stitch. And once we have the 8 rows, we have to bind off all the stitches. We have to bind off all the stitches. Cut the yarn, leaving a long tail to sew later the back part and the sole of the slipper. And now we are going to complete the other part of the shoe with the part of the buttonhole. We have to start from the center of the slipper, and we have to work now 2 rows with the knit stitch. 2 rows with the knit stitch. And here is where we have to cast on the stitches to make the part of the buttonhole. We have to cast on 18 stitches. We have to cast on 18 stitches. And now we have to knit all those 18 stitches plus the 7 stitches that we had on the previous 2 rows. And we make the row number 5 again with all the stitches with knit stitch. We have to make the buttonhole on the row number 6. We have to take the edge stitch, knit the 2 following stitches together, yarn over, slip 1 stitch, knit the next stitch and pass the slip stitch over the next stitch. And we have to knit all the stitches to the end of the row. And continue on the row number 7 with knit all the stitches to the yarn over, once we are at the yarn over, we have to knit also the yarn over and knit to the end of the row. Complete this part with the last row with knit stitches, one row, the row number 8 with the knit stitch, and finish binding off all the stitches that we have on the needle. Now we have to take the yarn and sew the back part and the sole, we have to take stitches from one side and the other side, sewing the back part and the sole together. And you only have to sew a button on the opposite side of the buttonhole. And remember that you have to work the 2 shoes with the buttonhole on the opposite sides.